Children, good morning. I hope you are all happy and healthy at home and following these 8 steps of hand wash. Welcome to class 5 social science session 4. Today in this class we are going to start a new lesson, variation in shelters. Look at this picture. It is one of the famous historical place in India. It is Bhimbetka Rock Shelters, which is in Madhya Pradesh, India. These shelters have 750 rock shelters with 400 paintings in it. And these rock shelters distribute over 10 kilometers. Some of these shelters are one 10,000 years ago. Sorry, they are not 10,000 years ago. They are 1 lakh years ago. Discovery of these caves has given us information about life, tools, and implements of early man. See, these are the few pictures which this by seeing at these paintings you can make it out how the early man led his life in the earlier ages. Today in this class we are going to see about history of houses. So when early man was a food gatherer, he was living in the caves. When he started his life as a food producer, he started building the houses near the water bodies so that the water, you all know that water is very important for irrigation, for drinking, so many things. So early man started to live near the water bodies. And as he started to live near the water bodies, there is no rule that there are caves over there. So he started to make huts using the dry leaves and straw. But see, dry leaves and straw, if there is a heavy wind or rain, those all fly off. So after the invention of the fire, early man started to make huts with mud, which was stronger than compared to the huts with the dry leaves. And these types of huts or houses, even now also we are able to find in the few villages of India. Now, going on with our topic, along with the change in the life of early man, even his way of living also started to change. Today, we are able to find houses in different types, designs, sizes in India and also across the world. The variation in houses is due to many factors. They are physical factors or economical factors. Today we are going to see all those factors. So the variation in the houses is due to the different land forms, means physical factors. All the houses are not the same everywhere in the world. Depending on the physical features or physical land forms, even the different types of houses also change. Depending on the climate variations, the types of shelters also change. Means, see children, we can't have the same house everywhere, right? Depending on the climate. We can't have a flat roof in the Jammu and Kashmir or here snow prone areas. We can't have sloping roofs in Thar desert and there. And materials available also. Now it's very common that we are finding materials, all the raw materials which are required for the house everywhere. But in the earlier times, because of the less transport facilities, we were not able to build the same house everywhere. Means whatever the material is available in that locality, they were building the house with that. Not but the least, even the money, even the person's interest also influence the type of house they build. As we have seen in the previous slide that there are many factors which influence the type of shelter. In today's class, we are going to see the types of shelter on the basis of land forms. On which we are going to see today? On the basis of land forms. The places in Kashmir and Shimla where there is heavy snowfall, if the roofs are flat, the the snow can't slide down easily and causes the damage to the roofs. Means children, see, if the flat roofs are flat, if there is a heavy snowfall, what happens then? All the snow gets stopped or accumulated on that roof, and if every day if there is a snow, the snow can't come down, and what happens? Because of that, the roof may fall down. So there in the places where there is a heavy snowfall, we find the houses with what? Sloping roofs. These types of houses are found basically we are talking about our India, in Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. See, the first picture shows without the snowfall. The second one is with the snowfall. And not only that, these houses are built with cement, wood, and bricks. I mean, generally these houses, as see, if we build with the cement, what happens? All the cool air from the outside easily comes inside the house, and which causes chill to the people who are staying in a home. So what they do? They build the houses with wood, so that the wood does not allow the heat, cool of the air to cold of the air to come inside, and keeps the house warm. So these houses are built with wood and with what? Sloping roofs. Now in the next slide, we are going to see houses in the plains. Now going on with the topic, houses in plains. Houses, see this picture children, you can make it out that they are high flat roof houses. Why? Because these high flat roofs allow the movement of air and heat freely and makes the house to be cool. In especially in children in Rajasthan, no, they have big houses with big the slope. The what is that? The ceiling of the house is very high, and they are built around a big veranda to ensure that the airflow is very free, and it makes the house to be what? Cool in summer. They are built with cement and bricks. Now, okay, fine. We have talking till now about the houses in the plains, but the population is very high and the land space is little. We can't have the independent houses, no? The best thing is our colony, Matrushi colony. We can't find any independent house because many people stay over there. So what do we have? Apartments. We have apartments. Now going on, apartments are found in cities where we have less or limited space. Means where we don't have so much of place how much we have in the villages. So what, to accumulate so many people in one place, they build apartments. We can find apartments in all metropolitan cities. Metropolitan cities are nothing but Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore and Hyderabad. Means we find apartments everywhere, but we find these apartments mainly in these cities because the population over there is very high and the space is very less. Yes, children. Not only that, we have only snowfall areas and plains. We even have coastal areas and the areas where we have lot of floods. So now we are going to find houses in the coastal and flood prone areas. In coastal and flood prone areas, the houses are built 5 to 7 foot height from the ground level. Means see in this picture, here the house is not at the ground level. It is 5 to 7 feet high above the ground level. And to get into the house, we have to climb the steps. Because see what happens is, if there is a heavy flood or heavy rain, if it's to the ground level, maybe you might have heard in the news, no, the water is coming into the houses. Why? Because they are not built at high levels. So what happens when there is a huge heavy rains, all that water comes into the houses. It's okay that we are living in Hyderabad, we don't have so many floods, But in the coastal areas, we have a lot of floods, right? Even the tides from the oceans and seas, right? Tides are nothing but the waves from the oceans and sea. They come, they bring a lot of water, which causes damage to the houses. So reduce these damage. People build the houses not at the ground levels, 5 to 7 feet above the ground level. They are built to so that there is a free flow of water. Not only water, see in the water there are few snakes which live in water. If it is at the ground level water, all those animals, fishes and all those come into the house. So to protect themselves, they are filled, they are built 5 to 7 feet above the ground level, and these are mainly found in Assam near Brahmaputra river. Where are they found? Mainly in coastal areas and the flood areas like the state like Assam, where we have huge floods. That too not everywhere in the Assam, only at the coastal line of Brahmaputra river. And these houses are made with bamboo, wood and coconut shaft. Coconut shaft is nothing but the trunk and leaves of the coconut tree. Thank you, children. Have a great day. Tomorrow we are going to learn about something new about community service. Thank you and have a great day.